Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Adventures in Dirt Roads in Connecticut. Today, another follow-up episode to the GoPro Hero 12 settings that I filmed a few days ago. Today, I want to try out a few different video settings. Typically, when I had the GoPro 9, I did all my filming with the Max lens mod and with the widest shot possible. Sometimes in shots like this, where I'm at arm's length from the camera, almost had too much width and had a little bit of a fisheye effect. You get a little bit of distortion on the edges. This section of video here is being recorded with the Max lens mod, but in a linear mode. I don't think that gives horizon leveling. Let's find out. I don't think so. So let's see how that compares to, we'll go a little wider with the Max lens mod for the next setting. So this is the next wide angle shot. I'm still at arm's length. You get a little bit more peripheral, I guess. Kind of like the look of this one. We'll have to compare and see which one's the best. I think going forward, I'll probably use one setting for introduction and narration stuff like this, and then another setting for actually point of view and riding on the bike. All right, so now we are in Max HyperView. Definitely a lot more real estate to work with. Still the same distance away. I don't know if there's any distortion coming over. Sometimes you get this effect. If you get too close, you kind of get a dog nose. But this is the mode that I've filmed previously while riding, and it came out pretty good. But there's another mode that goes even wider, I think 177 degrees of width. Let's check that out. All right, now we are in MHV. I'm not sure what that stands for. Max HyperView, I guess is what it is. All these videos are 4K, 60 frames per second with a 16:9 orientation. You can definitely see how much more width. I mean, you really almost have to go behind the camera to get the difference, but you do end up with this strange effect. I guess that can be pretty cinematic when you're actually moving, but I think for just a standing narration shot, it's probably not the best mode. All right, I don't know if I get the audio going through the microphone in the car though, but really more about the video here, so you can hear me on the GoPro camera. That's good. That section of trail is probably the most challenging section of trail I could have picked to ride to do a comparison. No way am I doing that 4 or 5 times over. I'm going to ride this easier section of trail, and I think I got a couple of sections where it's easy to turn around and come back. So this is the Max lens mod 4K 16:9, 60 frames per second, and this is in the wide mode with horizon locked in. Let's give it a quick ride and see how it compares. Back and check out the next mode. This is the second best, or second widest I should say, setting on the GoPro Max lens mod. Let's see how it compares. The final mode testing out today is with the standard lens. This is 4K 16:9 60 frames per second. This is just the wide perspective. That was, I want to say that was the highest setting I could go and still do 60 frames per second. If you try to go wider, it drops down to 30 frames per second. And I think at high speeds, you really do want to have more frames. I don't know that this has the horizon leveling. I thought I saw that option in there when I was setting up earlier, but all the menus I went through, I did not see horizon leveling. So I think that's only available with the Max Lens mod. Let's see how this looks on a ride. Set it to HDR, which it said it would give, I don't know, enhanced colors, maybe some enhanced sharpness. I don't know, you want them with these settings. ISO, apps at minimum, so much of that stuff does. We are with the Max Lens mod back on. This is set to Max HyperView, 60 frames, 4K. Standard stuff. See how this pans out at some higher speeds as we head down Soapstone Mountain and out to Gulf Road. Hoping the audio is coming through. I'm not really understanding why the GoPro commands are not working right now. A little strange.